Hello and welcome to Ohio Hobbies. It's been quite some time since we hunted a box of pennies, and this is the first box for 2021. Simply, it takes a bit of time. It takes about 6 hours for me to hunt a box of pennies, so I don't do them very often, but I do enjoy them. We're going to be looking for Indian heads and older. We're going to be looking for pulling out wheats. We will be looking for errors and varieties and foreigns and proofs and whatever else we might find. So let me get these out of the box. We're going to set them up back there, and I will bring you in for each roll wrap up if there's something in it. If not, there's going to be something here. So I'll just bring you in for wrap ups. Unless it's something really fantastic, then I might bring you in the middle of the roll. But for now, we're going to get them out. We're going to start hunting them, and I'm going to show you what we find. Hopefully it's a good one. And while you wait, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. Alright, we have hunted this box. Now I've done it a little different. I got distracted and I couldn't film each and every roll. So what I did was I had all 50 rolls sitting up here, and I hunted them and set the finds from each roll in their respective places, starting at number 1 here and ending at number 50 back there. You see some of the shield scents back there. Those are simply spot fillers so that I know what roll I'm on as we go down through here. So we're going to try this in one shot to go down through all these. The ones that are date up, the obverse up, I have seen the dates on. If they are reverse facing, for instance right there, I have not looked at the dates on them. None of those coins were ever flipped. They were laying there the way they were found. So the wheats that are in there, I have no idea what the dates are. The same with any of the obverse facing Canadians, whatever. Nothing that really looked crazy, but I have no idea what we're going to find for dates. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. First roll right here, roll number 1. We started out this box with a 1978 Canadian. We'll set that right there. Box number or roll number 2, sorry, had a Canadian 1971 and 1946 Philadelphia, a crusty wheat scent, and a 1940 Philly. It's not in too bad a shape. Yeah, we'll flip it that way. Alright. Roll number 3. We had a reverse facing 1942. Alright, so we're right in between those two. Roll number 4. 1952 out of Denver. So that brings us into the 50s. Alright, this one here will be roll number 6. Reverse facing, another 1942. We'll take that. Alright, roll number 7. Canadian 1964 Younghead. We'll take that. I forgot about what I was finding in this. And then roll number 10. We have another Canadian, a 1978. That makes Canadian number 4. And Canadian number 5, 1997. Then we move on to roll number 11. Reverse facing, 1945 San Francisco. We'll have to see if that one is needed for the book, because I still am missing some San Franciscos. And since we're trying to do this in a one shot, let's go ahead and take a look. 1945 San Francisco. We have it. So, not one of the ones I'm looking for. But either way, I'm adding an S to the collection, and that makes me happy. Okay, this is roll 16. 1944 Philadelphia. And a 1948 Philadelphia. Roll 17. Upside Down, 1956, out of Denver. And roll 19, 1958. We're just going to line them up there. All right, moving on. This is roll 21. We'll start with the Canadian. It's a newer one, 2005. And then we have a reverse facing wheat, another 1945 Philly. Roll 23. 1952 Denver. It's the same as what that one was. And a 1952 Philly. So 252s in the same roll. Roll 26. This thing is amazing. Absolutely amazing. 1958. Look at that. That thing is spectacular. It may have some scratch marks. It may look a little cleaned, but the details are amazing on it. I don't know. It's hard to say if it's got cleaning. I'm not an expert, but man, that 58 looks nice. All right, roll 27. 1951 Denver. And 1956 Philly. This would be roll 29. 1954. Another one of those. We go to the back. This is roll 31. Yep, 31. We get a 1963, another young head. Take that. Roll 33. 1985. Roll 34. This thing is beat. And it is a 1946. So luckily it's nothing that spectacular year. It's not a very old one. So it's not detrimental, but I like to see them in better condition than that. Then we're going to jump clear over. That would be number 40. Roll number 40. So it got kind of slow there for a minute. But we're going to have a 1972 Canadian. And a 1951 Philly. Right there. One more reverse facing. 1951 Denver. Okay, now this back row, like I said, they were just placeholders. So we're going to have a find roll 43, 44, and 47. That's it. So 43 is a 1956. Roll 44 is another Canadian. 1984. And the very last one is another Canadian. Roll 46. 1994. Okay, so as you can see there, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 Canadians. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 from the 40s in the wheats. 3, 7, 12 from the 50s. So not too bad. I'll take that. Over here we just got a couple San Francisco's, a 74, 73, and 3 from 1970. This is my stack of 1960 Ds that for some reason I have a mental block against, and I just haven't taken the time to look at them, although I have a giant pile. Maybe we'll have to do a video of 1960 errors, looking for errors. In the 2009s, we had all 4 varieties. Excuse me. 3 of the formative years that I will have to check out for errors at some point in time, but that's another thing where I have a giant pile of those and I need to go through them. We had a couple finds there that may upgrade the album. I have here my 1983s and my 1982s. I will go through and weigh them, looking and pulling out the copper 1982 Denvers to look for, I believe it's the large date, or one of the two, large date or small date, that's not supposed to exist, except for there's been a couple found. So I always check those. The 1983s, I always weigh those, looking for that elusive copper that I've never found and probably never will, but that's all right. I keep weighing them out, and then I pull them out and look for the, I believe it's DDRs on those, or DDRs, I don't remember which one it is on those. Plus, I have found many die cracks in the 1983 reverses, the top of the memorial. So, but that's it. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I'm going to put up some numbers at the top. This is the first hunt of 2021 for single cents, so that will reflect up in this area somewhere. I hope you enjoyed this hunt. Little bit of a different way to do it. Instead of looking at each individual roll as I find the finds, doing just a big wrap up and then heading right into the final. Might make the video a little bit shorter, I'm hoping, and a little bit streamlined. Let me know if you like it. If you like the other way of doing it better, I'll go back to that. If you like this way better, I'll just stick with this. You tell me in the comments below. I'd appreciate it. Alright, as always, we'll go through the scenario. If you would give me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. If you're not a subscriber, please consider doing that and turning on the bell notification. Down in the description of this video, you will find my P.O. box and my email address if you wish to send anything my way. Below that, if you're willing, able, and have the means to donate to the channel, it's very much appreciated and accepted graciously. And that's it for this one. I am going to get this cleared out of the way and decide what box I want to hunt next. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. We'll figure that out as we go. Alright, that's it for this one. As always, thank you for watching, and get your hobby on.